Hello everyone, I'm going to be going over one or two last minute additions for the release, and it will, like I said, come out as soon as I can get it out, but this is something that people requested, so I had to make sure I got this in before posting. Typically if you play a game on open board, it has amazing widescreen support for those of you who've played open board games. But many of the games, like even Streets of Rage, which they're based on, typically run in 4:3 aspect ratio. So I'm going to give you an example of this right now. I'm going to go to my Mega Drive folder. I'm going to show you how the game typically runs. We'll do Bare Knuckle, aka Streets of Rage. And we're going to load this with the core. I'll show you the Genesis Plus GX core right here. And just look at how the game runs in 4:3 aspect ratio. And this new ability you're going to have with this release is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. Right here, we're 4:3 resolution, aspect ratio, should we say. Okay. Wait for a brief moment and just see how it looks at 4:3. But we won't out the ante here and have this amazing widescreen support like you're in a movie theater, or like How the West Was Won. Remember that old panoramic movie? It's actually a pretty damn badass movie if you ever give it a shot, even though it's like 4 hours long. But yes, we're in 4:3 perspective right here, and we're taking on the Foot Clan apparently. But what I'm going to do right now is actually load the same exact game. And get ready. I mean, you're going to draw over this, and it's going to be all yours today, folks. We're going to do Bare Knuckle here. And we're going to go to the schematics here. We're going to have, we have the Genesis Plus GX. We'll also have Genesis Plus GX widescreen and Genesis Xtreme GX for the games which are like Sonic Spinball, which run really slow. Right now we're going to run it with the widescreen support. And this is absolutely mind-blowing. It is mind-boggling that this even works. It is not like your typical stretched out, they ruin the graphics. This is pretty on spot here. It's like a hole-in-one all the way, folks. Okay, let's check this out for a brief moment. And we'll pick Blaze here. Yes, we have like amazing widescreen support right here. This is beautiful. Not all games are going to work with this, so if you have glitches on the sides, then try out the normal core. I mean, these games will be added in future releases, and the people behind this edition have done a tremendous job here. Oh yeah, but widescreen support for the win here. We're going to try a few more games and see what else we have to go. Because obviously, since I've been showcasing 2-on-2 Open Ice, we got to see how NHL handles at widescreen. Because yes, we want to play our hockey games in glorious full screen, widescreen mode activate. But yes, Streets of Rage for the win here. Oh yeah, let's do one of our special moves before we move on to the next game here. We're going to try NHL. It's been a little while since I last played it, but yes, widescreen for this game is working great. Low content Star Trek dummy. And I'm going to add these to the playlist, but yes, this is going to be like one of the best features here. And let's go to NHL real quick. Like I said, we're going to do a few of these. And in my own test, not all games are going to work, but I'll have a list of some of the ones that work. And like I said, they'll get updated in future releases. But again, the widescreen support core. And we're going to be running a test of NHL 94. Amazing, amazing game. And it seems to be good to go so far. And of course, Lakers vs. Celtics is another amazing game in my front end here. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty here. At least start a quick game here. Just want to get into the game real quick. Just to see what it's all about, widescreen here. Okay. Oh, this is absolutely glorious. This is beautiful. I don't think NHL has ever looked better, other than like, I believe like one of the actual games that came out later had it as a sub-selection thing in the game too. But yes, widescreen is awesome here. Even though I'm stuck at this game, can we even score a goal before I move on? Oh! Oh, they stole it. I'm embarrassing myself. I need to move on. Oh, this never gets old. Come on, come on, come on. I gotta get used to these controls again. Oh, no. It's just fun seeing it widescreen, even though I suck at this game. I'm sure many of you are like absolute, aficionados of this game and can like get 100 to 1 at this point, but yes, this game is running great. Come on, come on. Let's see if I can get... Yeah, that's a good way to end it. Okay, at least I got one go there. I had to get used to the controls because I was passing, you know, you mix up the passing and shooting. But yes, we're good on that one. NHL 94 works glorious in widescreen support. Let's try another one that I'm a huge fan of, Lakers vs. Celtics, because I used to play this game like with no abandon. When I played basketball from when I got home from school till like 9 p.m. at night. And then when it was wintertime, I'd play this game. So yes, basketball is my favorite sport. Not as well known in other countries, but really, really pretty tremendously huge in the United States. We're going to do this one right here. But yes, NHL 94 and Streets of Rage for the win all the way here. Widescreen support. Okay, Lakers versus Celtics, and just an awesome game here. Notice how there were glitches on the side there. You want to pay attention to that. Okay, let's see how the normal game looks though. Even though, see right there, these would be a game that might not necessarily be supported at the right there. But in future releases, they can be fixed up. So we're going to at least see if we can get like the game here without having glitches on the right-hand side for this particular game. It might be screwed up on the right-hand side of the screen once I start the game. Let's see. Well, no, just the menus. So yes, this game is pretty damn glorious. 99.5% there. Oh, this is awesome. And, oh, there's a glitch right there. It looks like the court just jumped. Yeah, there's definitely a glitch on the right, so yes, I'm going to consider this partially glitchy on the right. You can definitely see where it's like, it's like playing Grand Theft Auto, where you have the shark keeping you from out of bounds. Where's the shark to keep us out of bounds there? So this might be a little bit disoriented, but we're going to consider this a no-go for right now. I mean, the other two work great, though. So low content Star Trek 2 dummy. At least you're seeing the exact thing which could happen if you try playing an unsupported game. Let's try Shinobi 3. Shinobi 3, please work. And this is one of the great games on the 3D collection as well. I'm hoping this one works, because this is just an awesome game. And on the 3D collection that's on 3DS, I mean, the same company that did that collection also did the Mega Drive Mini, of all things. Okay? Come on, widescreen support for Shinobi 3. Oh yeah, we got widescreen support for this. So I wonder if the other two have the widescreen support too. Oh yeah. I'm a master at doing them jump in the air. And if you can do this jump in the air, you know what other game you can do in the air? You can do Double Dragon 2, that hurricane kick at the height of your jump. Yeah, like even though they did like a 3D port of this, it still looks amazing in 3D. Oh yeah, so we got Shinobi 3 and it's working awesome. And people arguably say this is like the best of the Shinobi games, but I personally have played Shadow Dancer more than this. And I love the original Revenge of Shinobi with that amazing soundtrack, same composer as, of course, the Genesis Mini main title music, and, of course, other games such as Streets of Rage. Oh, yeah. So Shinobi 3 is working. Let's try a couple more here. I mean, there's going to be so many games you're going to be curious about. I mean, like I said, if you have glitches like Lakers vs. Celtics, just move on to the next game. I got to try my RC Pro-Am, which is a.k.a. Championship Pro-Am. I'm hoping this one works. Because this is by far one of my favorite top 10 NES games. So let's try this out. Okay, this one might not. This one might be glitchy. Had to check. Nope, this one does not work. Oh, that is so weird. Look at that. It's like a Stephen King story where they have like the Langoliers or whatever the hell it was, where they had like the land crating by itself and eating everybody. Remember that one, like the Pac-Man and the made-for-TV movie? So Championship Pro-Am's a no-go. It's still cool to see which games do and do not work though. What else do we have in this list there? Obviously we have our Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3, sorry, 1, 2, and Sonic CD are going to be working widescreen with the standalone ports, which Christian Whitehead worked on. But we're going to try Shadow Dancer, which is, I'd put this as almost my #1 game on the damn system. Please work in widescreen. Oh yeah. Come on, widescreen for the win here. It looks like we're good to go on this one. So we had 2 duds so far, Lakers vs. Celtics and Championship Pro-Am, unfortunately. Let's see how this works out. Love the music, the gameplay. I mean, this game is just... is this working? We're going to find out in a moment here. Seems to be okay. Really digging this widescreen. I mean, everybody who's suggested I look into this, thanks so much, because this is something that needed to go into this release without a doubt. And we got NHL 94 in widescreen. I mean, how much better can you do than that? I mean, that is a must-have right there. The only thing better than that is doing like a Letterkenny marathon or, you know. And the movie Goon with Sean William Scott, it is by far one of my more recent favorite hockey movies to watch. I mean, what are some of your favorite hockey movies? I mean, we got our Mighty Ducks movies, obviously. I'm going to use, the one thing I like here is you can actually call your wolf here. Check this out. Look at that awesomeness. I love that you have a companion in this game. But yes, this plays like the original Shinobi where you have to rescue the children, take on the bosses and stuff. Oh yeah. And this is quite a bit different than the arcade version actually. Let's try to use that wolf again. There we go, that makes things easier. You got your magic attacks too. just like your typical Shinobi games. I'm trying to think of what other game I want to try to showcase here. Is a final thing. Oh yeah, this is so beautiful in widescreen. I mean, you just cannot get better than this in widescreen. Let's see what else we have. We're gonna have a few more winners here. Let's look through the list here, and these are some of the top tier games that I've been playing and thoroughly enjoyed. Oh, okay, what do we have here? What do we have? I don't think Castlevania is gonna work. I remember that being one of the ones that does not work, but let's try Gargoyles for a moment. This is one of the best actioners on the system. It really plays like a Shinobi style game or even a Ninja Gaiden style game. Let's try that real quick, and I'm hoping this works. I mean, out of all the games I've ever played, I'd have to say like Sonic and Knuckles and this are two of the like games that impressed me the most on the Mega Drive. Okay, and one thing that kind of disappointed me is at the later end of the spectrum as far as like releases for the system. So this game did not come in a hard plastic case. It came in a cardboard box, and I was so thoroughly disappointed that I got a cardboard box instead of the great collectible plastic cases. Just like when they took the original PlayStation 1 games and switched from the big cases to them small CD Joe cases. That kind of disappointed me too, because I'm like, I like to have all my games kind of be uniform and have the same style cases. Then I had like these big cases, the small cases, and then stuff like that. Even like when I got the crossbow training game for Wii, it didn't come with a case. It was just literally in the sleeve, and that kind of disappointed me. Okay, so this is running awesome, and the cartoon's a great show as well, and by the way, it is on Disney+. I need to look in and see if they actually included the band episode where they had one of the characters shoot off a gun. I gotta get used to the controls again, but yes, if you like Ninja Gaiden Shinobi, definitely play this game. I gotta remember the controls. I suck so bad at this since it's been so long. I know you can do like stomps and everything. There we go. I need to learn the controls again. Okay. But yes, definitely try out Gargoyles and you'll do better than me because, like I said, it's been since last year since I played it. What else? We have Alien Soldier and Treasure made this game. We got to make sure this one works. Without a doubt, this one definitely has to work widescreen. If not, I'm going to be disappointed. Let's try it out for a brief moment. And we'll do like one or two more ones. But Treasure for the win, Ikaruga, Radiant Silver Gun, Ghost Star Heroes, all that fun stuff. And this is by far one of the best Contra-style games you could ever play. It is just so damn awesome. Oh, this is great in widescreen. I'm hooked. We're taking on Slimer from Ghostbusters. And this is the type of game that you really gotta master. I mean, if you play Streets of Rage 4 where you have like the risk-reward system as far as doing parries attacks, this game is quite a bit like that where you actually could do special attacks and have a risk-reward system as well. But Alien Soldier for the win here. Definitely worth playing. It is an extremely challenging game. I give this like a good 8 out of 10, challenge factor-wise. Okay, there's a slight graphical blemish on the right there. I can still deal with it, though. I consider it close enough to be good. You can look at the 1 inch on the right there, so that's not full widescreen support like Streets of Rage, but let's try one more real quick. Let's find one more in the list. We got Xeno Crisis. Wonder if Xeno Crisis works. And remember, this game might need remapped. Okay, let's try this. Because the controls are a little bit off-putting here. If it's not mapped properly, I'm not too concerned with it right now. I just want to see if it does widescreen. It's a great Smash Brothers style homebrew game. You can get this on Switch and all your other next-gen systems, as well as actually purchase it if you want to play it on your minis legally. Okay. This one does not work widescreen. You can see the glitches on the side there. Still a great game, though. Oh, I guess you could have, like, I'd say, dynamic borders. These are borders that have animations to them, right? And the controls are actually working somewhat decent, but the left, right, up, and down need remapped. You're gonna have to go into the options there. I did a tutorial on this before, but it looks like we have dynamic animated borders on the left and right there. So some of these games might actually be fun. So it's kind of like exploiting to have fun borders. Kind of like Super Game Boy borders with Game Boy MGBA core. We gotta do at least one more here. And I have to say, this is another great one. And this is such a weird game. It's, you'll see. It's basically like a Contra-style game with Batman and Robin, but they have the music way louder than the sound effects, so you're literally like having a truly atmospheric experience there. It's almost like the Christopher Nolan of Batman and Superman games. Let's see if this works in widescreen here. We might have... No, seems to be okay. No, we have glitches. Minor glitches. I definitely noticed a little blemish on left or right. Let's see, though. I'll play a little bit longer. And, let's see how Turbo Fire works there real quick. I'm gonna go into, input. And if you ever want to do Turbo Fire, you do this. Go to input. Hotkey binds for port 1. And then you go to the bottom, and whatever button is your attack button, you can make it turbo. I'm going to do it on my circle button for the PlayStation Classic controller. I meant to do it on circle button. Okay, and let's see how this works out. Oh, that is way better. You can definitely pay attention. There's some vehicular sections in this game as well, like shmup stages. But notice you can barely hear like any sound effects. It is all like primarily music, so it's kind of cool in that respect. Great 2-player mode activate game to boot. So far, I think I saw like a blemish in the beginning, but it seems to be working pretty spectacularly in widescreen support right now. Really, really tough game though. And this is the type of game where you might want to do 2-player mode activate. Like, let's do this. Input, hotkey binds, port 2. And we're going to make the device index the same as my device index for controller 1. And then we're going to go to turbo and make it that. And then we're going to do, try it again. Do this. There we go. Now we got 2-player mode activate, widescreen support with Turbo Fire. How awesome is that? This is kick-ass. I can definitely see myself playing the entire game like this. Oh, this is awesome. It's not like Contra where you can fall off the ledges and stuff. It literally is just like a run-and-gun game and plays more like Gun Force and such, where you don't have to worry about like shooting the gap, so to speak. But yes, this definitely up the ante here. This is a beautiful, beautiful game. You can get like upgrades, make your weapons more powerful. So I'm definitely going to be checking this out with widescreen support, especially doing the shmup stages. Now we're going to revert what I just did so we can go back to default here. Okay, port 2. We want to disable this. And disable this by pushing start. Go back, port 1. And then we're going to disable that. And then we're going to go try one more game. So far, so good, though. I mean, so many amazing, amazing, spectacular games. And like I said, of all the things that are going on to release, this might be by far one of the ones that I want to play around with the most. What else do we have here? There's so many games to choose from. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Let's see if that works in widescreen support. We'll do that one. Okay. Please work. Then we gotta try one more thing. We're gonna check out to see if the Mega Drive MSU games work in widescreen as well. Why not? So we'll do this real quick. This seems to be pretty good so far. We'll try the Castlevania from my last video as the final test and see if we can jam up the soundtrack. Are we seeing glitches or is it working in widescreen? I think there's definitely glitches in the... See how things are respawning there? So there's definitely glitches in this one, so... It was worth a shot, though. Again, this could be another one that gets supported in the future. But it's kind of cool how the glitches play out. I mean, you can have some really spectacular glitches in some games. Who knows what could transpire as far as, like, what you select. And the movie, which with the soundtrack, is actually quite interesting, especially with Joe Pesci in it. I mean, Joe Pesci is great in My Cousin Vinny and about every single other thing I've ever seen him in. Casino, all that fun stuff. But, we're going to do an MSU game as our final test here, and see if it plays with this widescreen support. Let's do this real quick. And Mega Drive CD. And should we try Castlevania? Let's try it real quick. Make sure I click the right bin here. Okay. And hopefully we have the full CD soundtrack complete with the widescreen support. Let's check this out. We'll know right away. We have the support here. Let's see if the widescreen works though. It looks like it's cut off. Well, we do have a MSU one, but we have the glitches. So you can try out other Mega Drive CD games, MSU games, and just hopefully some of them will work. I mean, we have the soundtrack working fine, though. Let's see how the main game plays once we get into the stage here. See if we have glitches or not. Still, it's going to be cool trying these all out, though. Okay. I definitely see some glitches on the left there. Let's see what we have, though. Still quite playable, though. Oh, this widescreen support for this is kick-ass. I'm just so excited with this. And there's one other thing that's going to be going into release, by the way. And you ready for this? And there's one little drawback to what is going into release. Let's just do a little sneak peek of this real quick. It'll be in my final video. But if I go to low content soundtrack dummy, and this is the final thing here, I'm going to go to DOS Games for a brief moment here. And we're going to load up this incredibly cool puzzler action style game called Oxid. And I'm going to go to the folder here, the executable. But look what I'm going to be able to choose with. Dosbox, Dosbox SVN, and Dosbox Pure. Many of you have asked about this, so I did what I could. I got less sleep for the release, just so I can get this out for the release. So we're going to click this, and guess what? We got the game loaded with this. And we could even like go into the options and select an on-screen keyboard. But again, I'm going to do a separate video for this. But yes, we fully have Dosbox Pure working. It's not user-friendly just yet, but I'll try to do a tutorial for this. But hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come. And Genesis plus GX widescreen support and Dosbox Pure for the win for this release as 2 final editions. Hope you enjoyed the video.